Good afternoon.
Welcome back. I didn't talk to you after the game. It's good to see you back out there.
Mm-hmm.
What are you seeing from the Falcons defense?
An experienced, explosive defense. It's a lot of experienced guys out there, a lot of guys that are explosive, a lot of guys that make a lot of flash plays. Got one of the best three techniques in the league, Grady Jarrett. And you got some linebackers that can really sideline to sideline, play sideline to sideline. So hopefully we can do our best to kind of minimize that.
You've been pretty complimentary of Matt going back to like the training camp that I remember. What have you noticed of his leadership style?
I told you guys early on the way he commands the huddle, the way if anybody messes up on a play in practice, he doesn't just allow it to fly under the rug, or he doesn't wait till the coach says no, run it again. He does it himself. So I mean, that's enough said right there.
How impressed have you been with what you've seen from him? I mean, that's practice.
Super impressed. It's Mac 10.
Mac 10?
Mac 10.
Trent, what's it like working next to Shaq? And you guys had quite a few big blocks together on Sunday.
That's my dog, on and off the field. So I think us just having the relationship we have is kind of like second nature for us to kind of make the kind of plays that we do on the field.
What'd you see from yourself when you watched that film from Sunday?
I'm definitely not satisfied. It was a decent first outing, but I can do better. I can be better.
How do you feel having played a game now, and it's two days later?
I feel great. Still feel fresh.
What do you think Ted Ferris has brought to your group?
Ted is another smart guy. Him and David both played in center position. They both see the field through the same set of eyes, and that just another set of eyes to help Mac. And we analyze stuff that much faster and get the ball rolling.
I know you missed a lot of practice, but do you still take snaps at all on the left side, or are you strictly a right tackle?
I take a few here and there just to stay polished.
Been in the league for a while now. When you think about I go back to rookies and leadership. I think sometimes it's hard for a rookie to come in and sort of take control or lead, And so I guess how rare is it what you've seen Mac do?
Well, I think he was a bit timid at first to kind of command the offense from a huddle after the practice or whatever, but I would told him, I know I personally told him that this is your offense, this is your team. We go as you go, and he's done that.
And the Mac 10 is just, it's his name and his number, right? There's no deeper meaning to that.
Nah, it sounds good though.
That's right. I'm like, is there something more here?
Nah.
Trent, how did you stay engaged during the time that you weren't able to play? How did you keep your mind in the game?
I pretty much just went in a shell, kind of, and just was killing workouts and rehab, trying my best to get back on the field as quick as possible. I would have liked to have been back on the field sooner than I was, but I had a setback the Tampa week, and that's when the decision was made for I had to go ahead and go on IR. And to kind of come back, play against the Browns, I thought it was pretty cool since I almost died before we played them last year.
Has that been on your mind much since it happened? Just an accident like that brings it,
I mean, that was probably that was different to be expected. Well, coming off of COVID and then just expecting to play a game and then make it all the way to the city, to the game, to the locker room, and I'm going through my normal routine, getting the IV, and to just pass out and almost going to cardiac arrest was crazy.
saw Mike step in for you at right tackle for a series late in that first half. Was that just kind of part of the plan going in to keep you fresh?
Yeah. The plan going in was to, monitor it best I could. Well, as a team, and not to overdo it. There was nothing wrong with me. It was just all part of the plan.
Not to harp on that accident from last year, but just how scary was that situation for you, and how long did it take you to kind of get over that?
I mean, I almost died, so it was scary. I was in Cleveland by myself in the hospital for 3 days. It was, to actually fully recover, it probably took about 8 months to feel normal again and to actually start making steps as far as improvement to feel like myself again on the field after 8 months.
Charlie, regarding that, you said fully recovered. Are there any steps you have to take? Did anything you do now, a year later, to monitor the situation?
Nah, I'm good. I'm full green light. It was just a part of the process, I guess. It was just a compound of things happening over and over, back to back. I had a couple of injuries and then COVID straight to that. So it was just a lot of stress on myself. And to still come back and play last year when I really didn't have to was crazy when I look back on it, but I felt like I did what was best.
How does that affect your perspective on football and on life, really?
When I was laid out in the floor, I definitely thought about my kids. I even thought about retiring. Honestly, it was that scary. I was about to be done with it. But then it was just like, after it kind of settled down a bit, I was fine.
That wouldn't have been the right ending for the greatest underdog story.
Not at all.
You got a different chapter.
Not at all. Not at all.
How's your brother doing?
He's doing better. He's doing a lot better. Doing a lot better.
What's your feel moving forward to this team? Like, you've been around them for a while. You haven't been playing with them, but you've been around a lot of locker rooms. What do you get a sense of what this team is made of through 10 weeks now?
This is a very tight-knit group. I don't think it's any different from any other Patriots roster or team. No egos. Everybody's family. Everybody hangs out with each other. Nobody sits by themselves in the cafeteria or none of that kind of stuff. So it's family, all for one, one for all.
I asked Mac. He couldn't help me. Do you have a favorite Judon story?
I mean, it's another one created every day, so I don't have a favorite. It's definitely like a character. One of many, though. One of many.
Yeah.
I think everybody has a little bit of personality on the team.
Final question, guys?
Trent, I know in your first time around you were pretty close with Coach Scar, so I'm just wondering what your relationship's like with Coach Priscilla now.
I'm a bit older now, and he's kind of a younger position coach, but I think the relationship is pretty good. We help each other out. He asked me, Shaq, Dave, and Ted, and we just kind of bounce things off of one another. He's our coach, and he leads us, and that's just what it is.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.